So we're reporting live from Agatu, a local government in Benue State. Now I'd like to meet you now, sir. What's your name?
My name is Sunday Shaibu.
Okay, so this is one of the communities in Agatu that was attacked by herdsmen. Yes. So what the whole place is like it goes. The destruction is overwhelming. Yes. So what do you say to this?
No, we the community, we just see the herdsmen. Okay. Without our knowledge, they begin to kill our people, burn our houses. Then many of us have run away from the house. That is why you see the community was burnt down.
The whole place is burned down. So have you received assistance from any quarter?
Yes, from the state government. That is after the destruction.
What's
the government came and helped us with food items.
Food items. We say, okay, I've just been told that this building that you are watching is owned by
Michael Inalibu.
Michael Inalibu. Inalibu.
The former chairman of Agatu local government.
Former chairman of Agatu local government. You see, even the high in the society are not spared by the herdsmen. The people who used to live here. Now, this is the temporary house they built. This is where they stay. You see it? It's a single door. It's sink, and it's very hot here. Very hot here. This is where they now sleep now. Oh yeah, the security at the moment, they are doing their best. You know, they are doing their best in trying to calm it. There have been no fresh violence, but the impact of what happened before is still being felt. Children are out of school, you know, and farmers, they shot the farm produces and all of that. That also reflects in it. Elders are crying. Worst of all, they have no place to put their head. The dignity of human life. But we have one of the elders of the community that wants to talk to us on the record. Okay, sir, I'd like to meet you. What's the name?
Antony Vincent.
Vincent Antony.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look at the whole community. What can you say about this development?
Well, the development is very frustrating. We, the indigenes of the communities, were just overnight attacked by the planet. In fact, my people, they are still outside. Some are still outside. Many are still
So, but how have you been coping? There's no roof. There's no. Where do you sleep?
We slept outside, as you can see now. In the night, we bring the mosquito net and put the mosquito net
and sleep outside.
Yes.
So, is help coming from anywhere?
The NGOs, the government, the Benue State government, they have been helping relief materials.
So what's
but they
NGO?
are inadequate. They are completely inadequate.
Compared to the situation,
yes, to the situation
on ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your message now to the federal government, private sectors, the NGOs, going by the sufferings that is going on here?
Yes, if the federal government, the state government, the NGOs and individuals to come to the aid of the community, then we'll be very happy because we are hopeless. The worst was the same thing that happened in the village here. If you go to the farm is the worst.
So
no single stick of cassava is left in the farm.
What happened to it?
The cows operated all the
overrun.
They crept everything.
But lastly, I'd like to ask, well, in terms of security, have you witnessed improvement?
In terms of the security, there are army at Okokolovie, which forms the border between us and Tiv. The Mopos are there. But in terms of Abugbe, the armies are there to prevent those people from the Nasarawa area to penetrate inside. So, as for now, the security is okay, but we want more of them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Look at what is happening here. You can see this. People used to live here. You may say this is a mud house, but it was giving coverage to father, mother, and children. At the moment, they have no place to stay. Okay, you look at another situation here. You look at another situation here. Look at what is happening. People used to stay in this house, you know. Then in the far side there, you can see families stay under the shade. This is how they live here. This is how they live since they sacked from their homes. Oh yes, the president has given order that the Fulani herdsmen should be fished out by the security agents. But what's happening to the people who were attacked? You know, people who you can see from that far side. It's a home where people live. You can see it. So what's going to be done for these people? So how do you come in? What is the immediate palliative measure? Is the question that we try to ask as we do this video documentary. And then here we have a group of young people. Who are just trying to deal with the situation, trying to calm, trying to do the best they can. This is the trees like this that give coverage. You know, at the moment, it's the trees like this that people now take refuge to. I was told by one of the elders that they normally will come in the night, spread insecticide net to be able to have sleep. So at the moment, the president has given order they should fix this, but it's not just looking for these herdsmen, but you know, a policy that is going to address like what we saw in the northeast, where we have so many IDP camps, the internally displaced people's camp, where aid is taken to them, you know, where food items, where they give them, where they are simple, but you don't have that yet. ROCM Primary School, Aku Agetu. Education is light. That's the motto of the school. And then you ask yourself, where are the children who used to attend this school? Look at destruction. We're not talking about lives that were lost. We are looking out. We are just doing a documentary to see the destruction. Look at what happens. I'd like to meet you.
I'm Danju Maimos Joshua.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look at the whole community is empty.
Yeah.
What have you got to tell the world here?
Well, what I have to tell the world is to come to the assistance of the community, because the deed has been done. The damage has been done. So you can see all our peasant farmers. We have to raise the money to put up their houses. It's very, very difficult. So we are asking the government to come to the assistance of the people to raise some fund for them to build up their houses. We'll be grateful if they can do that.
Yeah. So, but what can you tell us about this attack?
The attack, it's something we never expect, and it happened. All of a sudden, we saw the Fulani herdsmen appearing with their weapons, attacking from all corners. You know, this is the last video that I will be bringing to you from Agetu. Okay, this is farmland. You can see the space. There's the farmland where the herdsmen usually comes to unleash, mayhem. Crops, they were alleged to match with their cows, which led to this fracas. So this is the last that we'll be doing here.